Good evening. 7 News understands a worker involved in the latest crane mishap at the new Royal Adelaide Hospital site failed a drug test straight after the incident. Mark Mooney has the exclusive details.
It's been a week since a bundle of steel beams being carried by a crane fell from the sling, narrowly missing a worker below. It sparked a mass walk-off over safety concerns, but 7 News has been told the rigger responsible for securing the load tested positive for methamphetamine almost immediately after the incident. It's understood all 4 members of the crane crew were tested and that he was the only one to fail, so a second sample has been sent away for lab tests. He's been off the job since and is receiving counselling. Fellow workers are said to be furious their safety was put at risk, and some fear drug use on the site is rife. The builder, HYLC, wouldn't confirm the failed drug test and says it's still waiting on the results, while Safe Work SA says it'll form part of its ongoing investigation. Thursday's incident was the latest in a series of crane mishaps. 7 News has learned a driver involved in a collision last November had worked 50 days in a row, well above the new maximum of 13 established in the wake of that accident.
Good evening. Workers at the new Royal Adelaide Hospital construction site will soon be hit with random drug tests. It follows an accident involving a rigger allegedly high on methamphetamine. Mark Mooney has the exclusive details.
It's been a fortnight since 7 News reported that a worker involved in the latest crane accident here had failed his initial drug test. It's understood a second sample sent away for lab tests has also come back positive for methamphetamine, sparking an urgent review of drug policies. The incident sent shockwaves through the construction industry.
It is known that drugs is a problem in this industry as in other industries. So it is time to take a stand on it.
A rigger responsible for securing steel beams that fell from a crane, narrowly missing a fellow worker, was allegedly high on meth. The builder, HYLC, launched a review of its drug and alcohol policy and has already installed a voluntary self-test facility for booze.
They were clearly concerned by what happened a few weeks ago.
Currently, workers are only tested after an incident, but the company wants to introduce random tests for all workers, including office staff and management.
We would endorse what they're doing in bringing in a policy that's more rigorous.
So would workers.
Yeah, I'd support it. The company I work for do that, so...
It is good, yeah. I am surprised it's taken this long, yeah.
The union's on board but wants more detail.
What is random testing that they want to implement? How many people? When? How often?
It'll meet with its members tomorrow to gauge opinions. The new policy's likely to set a precedent for all major building sites across the state. Mark Mooney, 7 News.
The accuracy of random drug testing at the new RAH sites under the microscope, amid claims a worker who initially tested positive was later cleared. Mark Mooney has the exclusive details.
Today marks 3 weeks since the builder HYLC implemented a strict new drug and alcohol policy. Since then, there have been 3 rounds of random testing. 7 News understands the first saw 169 workers tested, 3 failed, 2 for alcohol and 1 for drugs. During a subsequent round, another worker failed a drug test, and despite protesting his innocence, he was ordered off the site. He's since had independent blood tests taken, which he says came back clear. He's still waiting on his secondary lab tests to come back from the builder. Union officials say it highlights the inconsistencies of random testing.
This is a real danger sign there that this guy can be stood down, his reputation damaged, the belief amongst workers that he does drugs when he doesn't.
The crane crew involved in yesterday's collision has also been drug tested and returned negative results. No one was hurt, but a concrete pumping boom was damaged. The union claims it's the 12th mishap in the past 15 months. It's urging the builder to review on-site coordination. The crane involved is back in service, but the boom remains out of action.